The Who Would Win the Week this week is Forky from Toy Story 4 versus Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that's my least favorite bet that you do. That I can't remember the Who Would Win of the Week.
It's not a bit, Matthew.
It is though.
I can't remember.
It's the Lumineers versus a fork.
I'm sundowning.
The Lumineers versus a fork.
The Lumineers versus a fork.
It. Yeah.
It's Lumineers versus a fork.
It's like the episode of The Office where Michael Scott's like talking about how he remembers names and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing right now.
Forky versus Lumiere.
So I know what people are going to say right off the bat.
Right.
One, Forky's a plastic spork.
Yeah.
And two, Lumiere is made of brass, we'll call it.
Yeah, probably.
Also, Lumiere can just light his fires.
I believe so, yes.
But here's what I don't think people are considering. Lumiere is a high-class, fancy candle. It's a French candle, you know? He doesn't want to get dirty like himself. You know what I mean? Because he's butler. He doesn't want to get actually dirty. He just wants you to be his guest. In the situation that he were to try to melt Forky and Forky were to let some of himself drip off. So there's two things. One, I think Forky could strategically let himself drip off to like extinguish the fire. And two, I think, what's his name? The Lumineers? Lumiere would not want to get plastic on his being.
Mm.
You know? Like, he doesn't have wax dripping off his shit. He keeps his shit clean.
He does. That's true. That's an excellent point,
so
actually.
I think that even if he tried to light up, well, so, and we've had this conversation before, like, let's say he does, I think Forky's wax or plastic would melt over and cover, like, his hands.
Mm.
And I think that puts him at a pretty big disadvantage. Now, the question is, from that point on, how does Forky go on the offense?
Right.
And I don't think he does. Like, how? He's a fucking spork, dude.
Yeah, but you know what?
Or is he even a spork? He is a fork, right?
He is technically the majority of his body is made up of a spork. But Matthew, anybody who's watched Toy Story 4 can tell you, Forky is so much more than that. He's I'd like to think there's a little bit of Forky in all of us, you know.
I like Forky. I'm not chirping Forky, but I'm just saying, like, okay, he actually gets advantage points for being a spork because he's the Swiss Army knife of disposable cutlery. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have the little serrated side too, or no? You know how some sporks have that,
like a little bit of a knife in there.
Yeah,
no, he's straight up
because
regular
that would
KFC style,
that would give him
lunchroom.
Yeah, no, I don't see how he wins this fight because he's
with gumption.
No, I think Sporky's probably grittier than the Lumineers. But
well, if we're talking about getting dirty, Forky is literal trash.
Yeah.
So he's got that going for him.
Well, he's got pipe. What are those pipe?
Pipe cleaners.
Pipe cleaner arms. Can he use those somehow to strangle?
You know, the more we talk about this, because also his feet are popsicle sticks. He is so flammable. He's like the most flammable guy around.
Yeah.
But there's something about him that
and
just
Lumiere
makes me feel like he's never going to give
fire
up.
By going like this.
True. And he's clearly smarter than Forky. I mean, Forky, you know, he's got a lot of heart, so that kind of helps him out in tougher situations.
But he's not intelligent by any means.
He's not very smart. No, he's not. Damn, this is a bit of a situation where I just really like this guy.
You wanted to take Forky?
I did want to take Forky. I was so confident that Forky was going to win this fight.
Well, the game has integrity.
The game does have integrity. I mean, if we're putting all the data into the wonderful Who Would Win of the Week computer,
yep,
I think we might be getting the Scantron coming out.
Lumiere?
I think
what's his name?
Yeah, Lumiere.
Lumiere? I'm taking Lumiere.
I think the Scantron coming out says Lumiere on it.
Bubble Lumiere button. Bubble Lumiere bubble.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen all right. Are you taking Lumiere?
I have to. I hate to do it, but if I'm putting my hard earned money on it,
guest.
Exactly.
Be our guest.
Lumiere.
Put our service to the test.
Wow, you know more words to that than I thought you did.
That's all I got.
But that's still. I thought you were just gonna have to be our guest. But Lumiere puts together that entire performance.
Yeah.
And he manages it very well. That thing goes off, I believe, without a hitch.
Yeah.
He's got everything working for him. Can you imagine Forky
Is he banging
in
the
charge
clock?
of? No. They're just good friends, dude.
All right. Well, I'm taking Lumiere. You're
If anything,
taking Lumiere.
They're probably all banging Mrs.
Vote
Potts.
on that
She's the only female in
on
the house.
Friday
They can't paint the
on
footrest
Instagram.
'cause it's a
Who
dog
would
that's
win
kinda fucked
of
up.
the week? Lumiere versus Forky from Toy Story. All right.
The dresser's a woman too. Somebody might be having sex with her, but she's big.